Good morning, friends. This time we are going to look at Earth geometry, and under Earth geometry we are going to start with latitudes and longitudes. So here is a sketch of the surface of the Earth, and we are looking at latitudes here. So latitudes are these circles that run from east to west, and we use north and south to show their direction. So here we have 70 degrees north in our diagram. This is a latitude, this one which starts from here coming this way, and then we also have 60 degrees south. Okay, so when you are talking about latitudes, they increase as you go as you go upwards, as you go to the north. So the greatest latitude, or the biggest latitude, is the equator, which is at 0 degrees. And so from 0 degrees here, the angles will increase as you go upwards, and will also increase as you go downwards to the south. And so these are latitudes. Then when you talk about longitudes are great circles that run from the north going all the way down to the south. And we use east and west to show the direction of longitudes. They are also called meridians. And so in this diagram we have 40 degrees west here, which is a latitude on the western side, and then we have 120 degrees east, which is also a longitude on the eastern side. And so we have here in the middle, we have the 0 degree meridian here, or longitude, which is known as the Greenwich. And so our interest in our first lesson here is now to locate points on the surface of the Earth. Locating of points on the surface of the Earth. Okay, so here is our positions. Here is a formula that we can use. So the position of a point is given by latitude, comma, longitude. So it's a coordinate. So the question says state the positions of the points A, B, C, and D. Okay, so when we look at our diagram here, our A is here. Okay, so our A is there, and so the position of A will be given by the latitude on which A is. So when you look at A here, this is our A, it's on latitude 50 degrees north. So 50 degrees north, comma, the longitude on which A is this one here. This is 5 degrees west. So 5 degrees west. And so this is the position of the point A. Then when we come to the point B, we look at the latitude on which the point is. So the point B is here. So A is on latitude 42 degrees south. So 42 degrees south, comma, the longitude for B is 5 degrees west. So 5 degrees west. So this is the position of the point B. And then C, so C is here. We look at the latitude on which C is, it's 50 degrees north. So 50 degrees north, comma, the longitude for C is 85 degrees east. 85 degrees east. And then we go to the last one, which is D. The position for D, or the location of the point D, okay, the coordinate for D is here. The latitude on which D is 42 degrees south. So 42 degrees south. And then the longitude is 85 degrees east. 85 degrees east. Okay, so these are the positions of the points A, B, C, and D. Okay, so now we can now look at the difference in longitudes. Let us now look at the difference in the longitudes and latitudes. How do you calculate difference in the longitudes and latitudes? Okay, so here we have to note something here, that we add longitudes or latitudes that are on opposite sides. So for example, if you are dealing with longitudes and you have a longitude that's on the eastern side and another one on the west, you add the two to find the difference. And then when they are on the same side, for example, east, you subtract. Or if it's latitudes, you have north, north, you subtract. Okay, so that is our guide there. So here is our question. Our question here says, study the diagram below. Study the diagram below. So this is our diagram here. Okay, find the difference in latitudes between A and B. So our A is here, our B is here. So when you look at that one there, okay, we'll call this one A. This one is positions of points. Positions. Okay, so here we are now looking at difference. Difference in latitudes and longitudes. Okay, so here in question 1 we have this diagram here, and the first question says find the difference in the latitudes between A and B. So you have to check the latitude on which A is. So the latitude on which A is here, is on latitude 65 degrees north. 65 degrees north. And then B is on latitude 30 degrees north. Okay, so therefore, for us to find the difference in the latitudes between A and B, we check the direction. So this is north, north. So therefore the difference which we call theta is found by subtracting 65 degrees minus 30 degrees, which will give us 65 minus 30, which will give us 35 degrees. And so this is the difference in latitudes between A and B. Number 2, find the difference in latitudes between A and C. So A is on latitude 65 degrees north. C is on latitude 65 degrees south. 65 degrees south. And so since these two are on opposite sides, one is on the south, the other one is on the north, we add the two. So our difference will be 65 degrees plus 65 degrees, which will give us 130 degrees. Okay, so when points are on opposite sides, we add the two latitudes or longitudes. So these are our differences in latitudes. Okay, so the next question says, our next question says, find the difference in longitude between C and E. Find the difference in the longitudes between C and E. So you need to know which ones are longitudes and which ones are latitudes. So on this question here, our C is on longitude. C is here on longitude 20 degrees west. 20 degrees west. And then our E is on longitude G. So E is here. The longitude for E is this one here, 70 degrees east. So therefore, theta, which is the difference in the longitudes, is found by adding these two. So we are going to add 20 degrees plus 70 degrees because they are on opposite sides, which gives us 90 degrees. So these are this is our difference in the longitude. We now look at circumference, the circumference of a latitude. Okay, so a latitude is a great circle. So any circle has a circumference. So the circumference of a latitude is given by this formula here. C is equal to 2 pi r cos x. C is equal to 2 pi r cos x. Okay, so here the question says calculate the distance around the circle of latitude 60 degrees north. Calculate the distance around. So this is asking us to calculate the circumference. So the formula for circumference is 2 pi r cos x. So circumference is equal to 2 pi is 3.142 times r, which is 6370 cos. Our x is the latitude, which is 60 degrees. Okay, so we are going to need our calculators here now. So 6370 times 3.142 times 3.142. So when we multiply 2 times 3.142, we are going to have 6.284 times 6370 cos 60 is 0.5. 0.5 or half. So we are going to have 6.284 times, then when we multiply 6370 times 0.5, we are going to have 3185. And then here we can use the calculator to multiply 6.284 times 3.8, 3185 here. And then we are going to have 20,014.54 kilometers. And so this is the circumference of the circle of latitude D at 60 degrees. Thank you very much.